Well, an anonymous donor is lending a helping hand this holiday season to the Vernon County Humane Society. The shelter is actually over capacity right now, housing more than 50 dogs and cats that are waiting for adoption. For more on the generous offer, we're joined now by News 8's Pauline Lee.
Well, each year the shelter relies on fundraising from church organizations, school groups, and even summer lemonade stands to be able to care for animals that have been abandoned or given up. When someone anonymously came forward offering a $3,000 match grant opportunity, the shelter knew with the community's help that money would mean more than just being able to keep the shelter open. At the Vernon County Humane Society, every kennel is occupied by a cat or a dog looking for someone to take them home.
What are you doing in here? I can't believe somebody didn't want to take you home for the holidays. No.
And shelter director Lindsay Groening can't imagine what would happen if these animals didn't have the shelter for a place to wait.
They wouldn't have a chance to even be alive, and they wouldn't have a chance to get the medical care that they need, and they wouldn't have a chance to have a facility to be in and hope that someone will come and adopt them.
But operating mainly on donations makes things a little difficult to stay afloat, especially in tough economic times. The shelter can only afford part-time employees and relies heavily on the help of volunteers like Casey Engen.
They need to get their exercise, and if they're younger, they need little kids to play with them and just have fun. They need to be loved.
And this year, the shelter is hoping to cash in on one very special donation.
A benefactor came forward and said they want to try to help make a difference and help us meet our goal of being able to keep the shelter open.
An anonymous donor contacted the shelter at the beginning of the month, offering to match $3,000 if the shelter can come up with the same amount in donations by the new year.
People think about the care for the animals, but you still need a facility, you still need to pay insurance and heat and utilities, and those things add up. $6,000 would go a long way.
It's an offer that not only helps keep the shelter open, but also gives every animal a chance to find its forever family.
Bye, Susie. Bye, Susie. Have a good life, Suze.
Now, so far, the Humane Society has raised more than $2,000 for the match grant. The deadline for donations is on December 31st. If you'd like to help out, we'll have the information on our website at news8000.com.
Right, thanks a lot, Pauline. Now, it takes at least a couple $100s a day to keep the shelter operating. It runs on an annual budget of about $80,000.